Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special primetime edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the rumors were pretty strong. The teams asked about him in the offseason. But for once, got a pretty firm not available from the Raiders. Now in his 8th season as a Raider, still yet to appear in a playoff game. But last year, really solid numbers again. A 3rd straight 4,000-yard campaign, 27 touchdowns, just 9 interceptions, and the highest analytical rating of his career. Derek Carr is one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Crochet on the return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And they'll run the option to start the drive. The quick feet by Jackson. Still going. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Shelling through the defense. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay, 34 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now Carr. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down. And Charles, we take a peek there at the recent draft class, and this definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Malik Harrison on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Carr. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 53 yards. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. On the return comes Drake. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. 21-0 our score after 1. second down. Jacobs once more. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this.
And this is caught at the 20. Woo! Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 53 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, it's Carr, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Now Carr. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Now Carr again. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That nice pickup of 17 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. 20, 10, and he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Jackson. The quick slant caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens open the lead up to 34-0. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a